This is one of the funniest
that's all right. My mom
scenes
just called and she has to
of
shoot tonight,
Lucifer.
so she can't watch Trixie anyhow.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're watching some more Lucifer. We're at season 3 episode 11 and this one is titled City of Angels? Question mark. Look, I am so excited to jump into this one because Cain, what? So let's go. I know. Ah! No way! Okay. Day one.
What? If I must suit again, it's impossible to keep clean this thing. How can someone who can literally control time have such atrocious timing?
Toying with humans again, I see. It's dangerous for humanity to be exposed to divinity.
Well, I wouldn't sit on that couch. Left a lot of divinity there.
Enough!
Lucifer.
Now you can either deal with me, or you can deal with Father.
Well, at least allow me to say my goodbyes. I mean, that's just manners, isn't it? Not that you'd know.
10 minutes.
Nice dress.
It's a robe.
You wear it well.
You were, well,
Humans.
he was nice to you. That was really nice.
What are you looking at?
Nothing.
He's like, man, this place sucks.
My necklace.
Wait, what? What did he say? My necklace? Oh.
Oh, not what I expected, but all right, fine. Have fun. Just go in the other room.
Oh.
Or not. Sorry, are you going somewhere?
I have an errand to run.
Why are there holes in your dress?
Principal
It's a
Wood.
robe.
Oh, I apologize. Why are there holes in your dress?
Look, I don't trust you to see yourself back to hell, okay? So I want you to stay here for a few hours, and then we'll go.
Oh.
You see, I respect the rule of human law, which is why I'm seeking your assistance in a matter of utmost importance. A robbery has occurred.
What was stolen?
My necklace.
The estimated value?
It's hard to say, really. It's not of this world, so there's that. Priceless beyond measure. And I do believe that this should help you with your quest.
So a jack-o'-lantern stole your necklace?
So you know this man. Where can I find this Mr. Old Lantern?
Did Kyle Lucci put you up to this?
This is one of the funniest
Oh, that's all right. My mom
scenes
just called and she has to
of
shoot tonight, so
Lucifer.
she can't watch Trixie anyhow.
Now, I tried to utilize human law enforcement, but it failed, so. I need your help, Lucy.
Oh, do you now? Okay. But you have to follow me.
Detective Espinosa.
Excuse me. Officer Decker.
Hi. How's it going? Dan, at work, remember?
Sorry.
Don't do that.
The runner. Right before the theft.
What, you think he had something to do with it?
Exactly, brother. Whoever killed this Aiden Scott is also the same thief who tried to kill me. And then took my necklace.
Coming up, we will learn more about the life of Aiden Scott.
He knows the
and who
boobs.
he left behind. We'll talk to
Well, there was a picture of our dead man standing next to a very distinctive decolletage
You identified a human by her boobs.
Not any boobs, brother. These ones are very special. That mole, those curves, they could only belong to the one and only Misty Canyons.
There must be hundreds of porn stars in hell.
Sadly, no. On account of all the good work they do here on Earth, I assume. Right, maybe she'll sign my chest. Oh, something else.
I'm here to talk to Misty Canyons about pillow talk.
Why didn't you say so?
Oh no, is he gonna get
Okay.
recruited?
Hi. And if you really want to rebel, move to LA, right? All I know is that I have never been happier, freer.
We're ready for you on set, Misty.
Okay.
Well, if you ever
He's realizing.
decide to do something worthy of damnation, I'd love to see you again.
You must be the window washer.
I am here to discuss a lost necklace.
So, you're a window washer jeweler?
No.
Wow.
Time to see the family jewels.
What? No. You're not going to find my necklace down there. The man who killed Aiden Scott has it.
What? Aiden's dead?
You have any idea who approached him?
No. I mean, the fight was supposed to be tomorrow at Rico's and Hope.
Is that Lux? He felt something.
I fight, sir. Oh, yes, now Amenadiel is quite the warrior.
Porn star,
And a
fighter,
battle, one of God's finest.
you name it. He would fuck them all up.
But why do I need to train, Lucy? I am the Silver City's greatest fighter.
Again, disputable. You raised a few too many eyebrows with your one-punch knockout, so no more displays of celestial strength. If we want to be approached, then you need to learn to fight like a human. Comprende? Okay, give us your worst. Back down while you're in there and brought up the best. Remember Mazaki?
Maze! Oh. The fuck?
Hi, I'm here regarding your client, Tito.
Sorry, Miss Fisher.
It's fine, Etienne. I always have time for law enforcement. You're out there writing traffic tickets. I'm representing families like the Lings and the Sokolovs. Actual killers. Alleged. Anyway. So it's going to take a lot more
Alleged.
than spunk. Especially rookie spunk. And a prayer. To intimidate me.
I wonder how they'd feel if they knew that their lawyer was double dipping. You know, I'm new at this, so I don't know what the term is for what you're doing, but I think it's called leverage. Please have a seat.
Officer.
Thank you.
Oh, damn.
That's why you asked me, remember? Someone crafty, smart,
And evil.
evil.
Well, if you want to find a deplorable criminal, you just ask if... Well, you know what I mean, Lucy. Come on. You are the devil, after all.
You hurt his feelings. Is it gonna be Lucifer? Why isn't he in shorts?
You wanted the devil. Well, you got him. Well, we're finally answering the age-old question, who'd win in a fight, you or me?
This doesn't count.
So be it, brother. So be it.
You see, I won't stoop down to your level because I am better than you are.
Killer
That's
slash
him.
necklace thief alert.
Is that Gil, the owner of the gym? But I'll arrest him. You grab Tito. Gil, drop the bag.
Where's my necklace?
Where am I? Who are you? What necklace?
The one you stole from me.
Wait, I'll get you a new necklace.
No, see, I want mine.
It's just a necklace. What's the big deal about it?
Because my father gave it to me!
Look, taking the necklace wasn't part of my plan.
So you killed your so-called son for refusing to play a part in your plan. Now that is just pure evil. And I should know. Because I am the king of evil.
Damn.
I killed him.
Sounds like a confession to me.
Looks like your gamble paid off.
He abandoned me, so why shouldn't I abandon him? It's time I fully accept how everyone else sees me. The rebel. And as a wise woman once said to me, if you really want to rebel, move to LA.
Stop. Lucifer, as much as
A
I
wise
am
woman.
moved by your sentiment.
This is where it gets interesting. We made a deal, didn't we? For a favor to be named later. Later is now. And my ask is quite simple. Leave me be.
You know I can't do that.
Well, isn't it a sin for an angel to break a vow?
And you will suffer his wrath.
Well, then he knows where to find me. This place could use a piano.
Just put my hand.
Cut them off. Oh my god, Maze was crying. Woo, okay. Oh my god, what a nice surprise. I can remember like season 1 that, you know, I think it had been like, if I remember correctly, like a few years since he's been on Earth. Like when we first saw him, it had been a while, I think. And I'm pretty sure at some point I mentioned or like at least I wondered, I remember being like, are we gonna know like when he first got to Earth? Like how did it go? How did he get there, like with his club? And I don't know, like we picked up at a point where like even the first episode we saw Amenadiel coming to see him and be like, you need to come to hell. You need to get back to hell. So it probably wasn't the first time that Amenadiel was just like trying to get him back. But I'm so happy that we saw this today because I kind of just like not forgot about it, but I just accepted that, okay, we're just like picking up here. Because I guess that this is where his journey becomes relevant because it's when he, I was gonna say crosses paths, but we saw that they were kind of like working the same case without knowing that the other was working the case. You know, so it's not the first time that they like crossed or were at the same place at the same time, but it was like when we saw first episode, it was the first episode that they interacted and they learned about like each other's existence, even though Lucifer knew her from Hot Tub something, the movie Chloe was in. We saw that he was watching it at some point. So yeah, I was just like, okay, I guess we won't know, or if we do know, it'll be later on. And I just kind of like accepted that, okay, we're not gonna see it. But this was a really good, and it was a welcome surprise, because it's like little details and like answers that are finally here. Like a lot of just little nods and, you know, stuff that we know today, are like things that are established, like as simple as Taco Tuesday. Like they were doing that season 1. I'm sure they're still doing it, but they were still married and in love. And I don't know, I feel like Dan grew a lot too, because he was kind of he felt like patronizing to Chloe, because she didn't make detective at that point. Like she wasn't a detective, but she was working towards that, and she kept like, you could clearly see in this episode that she had like, her intuition was on point. And I'm happy that in the end Dan was like, okay, so I guess it paid off. But the whole time he was just like, you don't have proof. And you could argue that also, like, maybe she didn't have like all the proof that she should have had, or, you know, you can't, it could have been like the complete opposite. She could have been like really wrong. So I guess that he was justified in some way to like doubt her, or at least maybe by trying to protect her so that she doesn't make a fool of herself and like completely ruins her chance of becoming detective. So I guess now that I think about it, I can kind of like, I can justify his doubt towards her. So never mind what I said. I think it was good. Like he was being there, like kind of her safety net at the same time, like looking over her shoulder. And I think it wasn't a bad thing. So I'm sorry, Dan. I apologize. But yeah, and we saw that when they were in the Rico's thing, like girls fighting. As soon as Chloe was beside Lucifer, he felt something. And knowing what we know, that she was like put on his path, I don't know, it's just like, to me, it's still, her being put on his path, to me, is still something sweet, you know? And I completely understand why Lucifer, when he learned about it, he was like unsure, and he ran away, and he just didn't want to hurt her because he felt like she didn't have control over her feelings. But to me, I feel like it's still like, I see it as almost being your soulmate, you know? Being your other half. It's like, if you do believe in that stuff, yeah, maybe there's someone out there chosen for you. And the fact that you meet that person and it works and you develop feelings, you shouldn't be like, well, yeah, but that person was made for me, so that doesn't count. It's like, But again, Lucifer always saw this as being like another one of his dad's like attempt at controlling him. So considering this, like I said, I understand why Lucifer saw it that way. It just made me sad, because I was like, well, I'm pretty sure Chloe did everything in her power to like avoid seeing you that way, but it just like, you have a bond. That bond is there, and whether it was written in the stars or not, it's still there, you know? And I really don't think that he's ever gonna have a bond like that with anyone else. Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing that part, because they were like completely working separately, which is unusual for us to see, because since the beginning they're just like working together in a very chaotic way at first, but then they just like, you know, it just like, it was flowing, and it was just like the best team ever. And yeah, Amenadiel was hilarious this episode. He is so good at like comedic moments. He has such good timing, and he's a really, really good actor. And I may be biased, but I already loved him. Like when I saw that he was Amenadiel, I was prepared to love him no matter what, because he's Principal Wood from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So I'm sorry, I love him. I will love him until the end of time. But I don't think it's me being biased. I think this episode with Amenadiel was absolute gold. From him just going into the police station, interacting with Chloe, and then him getting himself in situations. A porn star, cleaning windows, and also like it was just candy for the eyes, right? Them fighting in the cage, like they mentioned at the start, who would win in a fight. Like they never fought each other. And then Amenadiel calling him evil, and we can see how far they've come, because back then he probably really thought like being the devil means that Lucifer is evil. He knows evil, he knows it better than anyone, so of course he's evil. And Lucifer was still like, you know, it was even before everything that he's been through, so of course at that point it touched him and it affected him, so that's why he went in the cage. And then he proceeded to do what he did when he cut his wings for the first time. But today, like, Amenadiel would not call him evil. He wouldn't. That I'm sure of. They understand each other a little better now, and they have more respect for one another, I believe. And yeah, I'm just like really thrilled with this episode. I enjoyed it so much. It was really good, and it was a good way of filling us in, like, of some things that we missed and some little details here and there. So loved it. So that was season 3, episode 11, City of Angels. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.